The Wayzata girls soccer team missed the state tournament in 2013 and 2014, but the Trojans fought their way back to state this year with a wild overtime victory in the section final. And the goal that sent Wayzata to state was scored by a player whose season is one of redemption. Jason Melillo has more in our Sports Jam Spotlight.
It's nice to see Bailee Hyde happy on a soccer field.
You know, I guess you could say that, I wonder how her dad feels, because I kind of feel like that proud parent as well, to see someone that had, had a bad injury and from where they were and from where they've got to, and then, her desire and her ability to work hard, get back to where she's not just playing, she's a key contributor on the team.
Less than a year ago, the Wayzata midfielder tore her ACL at a tournament in Las Vegas.
They had grass fields, and I was backing up to track the ball in the air, and when I backed up, my foot went into a hole, and I just heard this loud popping sound. And because we had 2 ACL tears last year, high school season, I kind of knew the noise already. So I looked at my mom and I said, my ACL's torn, and of course she was like, no, don't say that, don't say that. But I went to TRIA when we flew home, and it was completely torn in half.
The injury was painful and demoralizing, but Hyde dedicated herself to getting better.
Initially they said that playing high school season wouldn't be a possibility because that would only be at 7 months, and they normally don't clear till 9 or 8 or 9. But then I got back from a vacation and I did the functional test, and I was at 4 months and I tested at 8.
They tell you that there's a window of whatever, 6 to 9 months and somewhere in there, and of course the people like Bailee, they're going to want to push it right to get there to 6 months.
Some people around Hyde told her not to push it, to just accept she would miss her senior season. But as her rehab progressed, Hyde started to have little doubt that she would play for the Trojans this fall.
Because with the ACL, the anatomy of it, it takes a full year for the ACL to completely be developed. And so they were saying by 7 months it's not completely developed and your risk of re-tearing it's 52%. And they're throwing these percentages at me, and I kept saying, okay, well obviously I'm not the average patient because I'm at 4 months and I'm testing at 8. So obviously I'm defying some of these statistics. And so when they finally did clear me, my surgeon just laughed and said, you were pushy, but you pushed the right buttons. So I pushed my boundaries a little bit, but just enough to the point I needed to be at.
Hyde's redemption was crystallized when she scored probably the biggest goal of the season for Wayzata, a beautiful left-footed strike in overtime that beat Minneapolis Washburn and sent the Trojans back to state after a 2-year hiatus.
You never want anyone to go through this, and to just get back on the field was even a blessing in itself, but to be able to score and have that just fulfillment of coming back, it really was the icing on the cake, because I was just even happy to play 15 minutes my first game, but to play a full game and then score was unbelievable.
It was amazing. I mean, she worked so hard to come back for this high school season, and I knew she just wanted it so badly, and it was amazing to see her do that, and we were all really happy for her.
Wayzata's season and Bailee Hyde's time as a high school soccer player came to an end in the first round of the state tournament. But it's safe to say Hyde is beyond grateful to have had one last season with her Wayzata teammates. Jason Melillo, 12 Sports.
The state Class AA girls soccer final is this Thursday afternoon.